Hey, what's up, y'all? It's D about to react to this vid by Tommy NFG. It's titled Most Trolled Streamer Ever, LowTierGod. I have definitely seen his face before. I don't recall what he's known for. And it says that he was in court recently. I don't know what's happening, but sure, let's get the tea. Let's watch.
There's a lot of content creators who are primarily known by their fan base trolling them, whether that's Los Polos chat coming up with the most diabolical insults ever made in humanity.
300 light years. What does that even mean, bro? To infinity and obese? Yeah, okay, bro. Bro, who are you? Who am I? Los thinks his girlfriend loves him.
Or Andrew Tate's Twitter.
They troll KCO too. Is that his name? That Casey man.
Comments filled up with edits of him doing zesty because he's clearly closeted. But on the internet, you deadass could not find someone more trolled by his fan base than LowTierGod. In fact, people say he doesn't even have a fan base, and it's just a hate base watching him and laughing at every wrong thing that happens in his life. And you can tell progressively with his career on the internet, he only got worse and worse when more hate started to come in. It's turned him into a mix of the Joker and Pain on the internet, where he's gotten hurt so much his only enjoyment is inflicting that pain on other people. I mean, actually, he's gotten a little bit better. He doesn't call people slurs on stream anymore compared to the past. For LowTierGod, I'm gonna be honest, that's the best PR he could get. But this year, he probably has one of his craziest dramas he's ever had going on, which is what we'll call the LowTierGod baby mama saga.
That's
if you
his
thought
baby
your
mama?
parents may have been bad growing up, imagine having to deal with this.
But he says, I can't do with a daughter, can't teach it, can't put it in sports, it can't carry on my last name. Having a girl is pointless. They grow up, get fucked, and erase your legacy. Had it been a boy, I would have been excited, but hell no. So you tell this kid that supposedly is mine when she gets older everything that I just said.
Crazy thing is, this isn't even the worst thing he said about women. The rumor of him having a kid on the internet started years ago by word of mouth. People heard he allegedly had a baby mama who was beefing with him over his daughter. Why on earth this woman even chose to have a baby with this man who has this much of a public record acting like this, I don't know. Some people fall in love and become parents way too quickly. It would take you like 2 seconds of research on the internet to see this man's antics. Also, people would notice they would get banned in his chat when they mentioned him having a daughter. Granted, LowTierGod and his council of Section 8 mods ban you for saying basically anything not positive about him in chat. It's up to his mood, and if he feels you deserve the privilege of being in his chat, that's the only time you're allowed in. People have gotten banned just for speaking another language in his chat.
I don't know, you speaking Spanish to me and I don't like it. Get that ass bent, bro.
This all built up until the start of this year, where he himself accidentally leaked a notepad showing his child support payments. And you can tell in this moment he knew it was over.
Yeah, my bad.
Say
you swear to God!
Wait, go back. I gotta see the details. Damn. Grand total comes to $8,808. Grand total for everything that's been taken from me so far without a DNA test.
Yeah, my bad.
You know you fucked that up.
Say you swear to God! Put that on say put that on Allah! Say wallahi, bro! Say wallahi!
This is the equivalent of throwing a fresh puppy down into a pit of man-eating tigers. Because LowTierGod doesn't have the regular type of haters you're thinking of. There are multiple YouTube channels full-on dedicated to hating on LowTierGod and clipping any terrible moment he has. And they be having the most funniest creative titles ever. Like this one that says LowTierGod brags about a new home like a Twitch ban won't send him back to low-income housing. How the fuck is this almost 2 hours? This one that says LowTierGod talks about why he doesn't want to get married like he has a choice. If any woman married this man in the future with this much of an online track record of him acting like this, then it's just their fault at that point. There's full-on hate discords who track every time he slips up and post memes making fun of him on TikTok. It's to the point where I don't even know if some of these got jobs. They take an overnight shifts to stay hating and tagging each other in. LowTierGod has to know in a stream if he has like 2,000 viewers, at least half of them are just there to hate and clip any bad thing think he does. So all you've seen on the internet for the last couple of months is people making fun of him for this. I don't think he would get made fun of this much if it wasn't the fact he has so many crazy clips talking bad about women. And LowTierGod has gotten smart with avoiding any type of trolls or people on his streams trying to play into it. But LowTierGod's haters are a step ahead. They started seeing on his streams that he unironically likes AI edits of himself. So they sent him fake clips of him having aura and AI only to get trolled mid-vid about it.
When the world begged for order, he gave them himself. This is fucking brilliant. This is the type of shit that I'm talking about. Take care of your daughter. God, I'm about to block this dude.
I would knock that nigga in person.
Hello. Pay child support.
Sorry.
Bro, you tell me to click on that fake ass bullshit? You don't know how to prompt the right cat? Go take care of your daughter, Dale.
Damn.
Oh my God.
You know he's really 40 years old because he loves the AI slop edits. In fact, he's posted his own AI slop edits of him being some type of ruler in a kingdom. He does this unironically too. He truly loves himself looking like some type of king. He'll still try to deny that he has a daughter and says people are wrong about it. Until recently when LowTierGod went to court over his beef with his baby mama and admitted he has a kid. His baby mama's name is Rose and she's come online to share a lot of things. She said LowTierGod wasn't the same person he is now when they met and he got worse. And also that he wasn't ready for a kid, but she still went through with it. I don't understand why people do this shit. If one of y'all isn't ready for a kid and you have one, it's never gonna go right. The baby mama is questionable herself. She allegedly goes and talks to his haters in Discord and spreads information. Which, look, I understand having the Section 8 wizard as your parent probably isn't the best co-parent, but doing this is only gonna make things worse and cause more drama bringing it to the internet. It got so bad to the point LowTierGod went to court over it and actually won his case. He represented himself in a court. No lawyer laid it out to the judge and she granted him the restraining order. Bro, how bad of a parent do you have to be to lose a case to LowTierGod? She probably gave him a better chance of being able to get custody of his kid in the future if he wanted to. These two are a perfect example of everyone who has kids together shouldn't. We need to save this little girl some pain by having some nice family adopt her. No way this is how she's gonna have to grow up. Even though restraining orders are easier to get than other types of orders, you still have to prove that you need it for a reason and there has to be some solid evidence. If anyone could do it, then anyone who hates someone else would walk into a court and get it. That would be too overpowered. People are saying this is the only time in his career he genuinely has gotten aura points for doing so. Most of the time when people try to represent themselves in a courtroom, it always goes wrong and they end up giving themselves more time than they should have got. Me personally, if you ask me to beat a case myself, I'll accidentally end up giving a life sentence to myself. Who knows, maybe in an alternative universe he was some type of special lawyer that could beat every case possible. Now luckily this case isn't the same thing as a child support case or a custody dispute, so even though she gave a better chance if he wanted to start one, I don't think we'll be seeing Dale start a custody dispute anytime soon.
Alright, let me ask you a question. Why do you want a daughter? You said you got a son, but you want a daughter as well. My question is to you is why? They already cooking up lasagnas and casseroles and shit for some random ass nigga.
What a weirdo.
Look, me personally, like I said, I don't want no females in my lineage whatsoever. And on top of that, girls erase your legacy. They're born to extend another man's legacy. So
there's really dudes out here with this mindset. Probably some dudes with daughters too. Does he not realize that in order for him to be born, his mom was the daughter of a man who most likely approved the relationship and she birthed him? If you have this mindset as a man, you shouldn't even have kids because you're clearly not stable. This legacy also makes no sense. So to him, if he had a daughter who managed to become a multi-
And what legacy? Yo, embarrassing ass legacy. Sir, you want to pass this on?
Millionaire and change the world versus a bummy son who ends up a crackhead in his 20s. In his worldview, his son is carrying his quote-unquote legacy better than his daughter. Also, people question what he means by his legacy. Ain't nothing in this legacy but crash outs on his Twitch chat and allegations of getting with a minor, which is the next big thing he gets trolled on and has only gotten worse this year. For now and for legal reasons, because I don't want to potentially face the wrath of Dale in a courtroom, I'll just say this is all alleged and allegations. Nothing has been proven in a court. There's multiple videos breaking down how in one of his relationships he was 29 while his girlfriend would have been 17. To be in access at 29 years old around someone that's 17 is absurd. They met at a movie theater apparently and he asked for her number, probably ain't even do an age check. His ex named Elena has also alluded to the allegations being true. At a certain point, she reposted something talking about if a grown man is going for you as someone under 18, he's a predator and to run. With her responding, wish I knew this earlier. Who knows, maybe there was some other dude other than LowTierGod around her at that age that was doing that to her. It totally wasn't LowTierGod. The amount this happens is honestly crazy because I remember me me being in high school and hearing rumors some of the girls were dating a guy in college. Obviously, those dudes always tried their best to keep it quiet to not get in trouble. He doesn't even have the excuse of saying he was just a year older or two. Maybe they both met in high school. This was a whole ass decade older than this girl. Bro, when I'm 29, there's no way I'm remotely relating to a girl that's 17. She was probably mentioning she grew up with, and LowTierGod was looking with the most confused face, trying to pretend he grew up with the same stuff. She also confirmed the truth again about his age, exposing that he was born in 1984, which would make him 41. Older than Drake and Kendrick Lamar, by the way. Drake finally isn't the oldest in the room, trying to act like he's still in his 20s. So now, just like the daughter AI clips, they all started saying the same thing with these allegations. All spamming one phrase.
She was 17, dude.
Someone like LowTierGod who literally has so many good things going for him, and you're just gonna be, she was 17,
Thanks for sitting down. We've got to go over some things. Messages you sent. It's all here.
Yeah.
She was only 17.
Oh my god.
I feel it's at the point where he doesn't enjoy streaming at all anymore. Because how could you when that's what you're getting all day? He has no other choice but to deal with it because it pays the bills for him. And at this point, when you're a creator for over a decade where it's your full-time job, you don't want to go back to a regular job. It would also take an employer like 2 seconds to search up his online history and immediately say he couldn't get the job because of it. He's always denying the allegations, saying she wasn't 17 when they met. Then again, he's always denied he's had a daughter. Then he went into a courtroom and admitted instantly he does. These allegations aren't new, but the way people started trolling him with it only made them more popular. Recently, Gideon decided to do an investigation to it and was reacting to videos about it. You just know LowTierGod's hands started sweating as soon as he found out Gideon was on the case. He got so mad at Gideon reacting to a video about his allegations that he texted him and crashed out on him saying he was gonna beat him up.
You dumb AF. You watching satire BS from 2020 and just believe that shit? Like a troll. Yeah, I'm gonna get on stream and say that for real. You aren't as smart as I thought you were. You a whole lame. No wonder people don't answer your calls in space. You a weirdo.
But, oh,
And
yeah,
stop bringing up kids, bro. I'ma block you. If I ever see you, it is straight on site, by the way. Just know that.
Bro, let's get something set up, man.
Cash prize, $100,000 if you knock me out.
As much as I f with Gideon, there is no chance he lasts in this boxing match. I wouldn't last either. This man has pent-up anger of a decade getting trolled online. He's gonna be going into the boxing match to get a kill on someone. It would be funny if he did get into a boxing match with someone and lost with all the flexing he's done about how strong he is, about how none of his haters could last a nanosecond in his presence without getting decimated. They don't call him King of Deadbeats for no reason. I don't know if it was him beating the court case or what, but there are people who are making aura edits of him and think he's tough. Imagine catching your son making a LowTierGod edit in his spare time. Best believe I'm turning it to Omni-Man if that happens. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Let me know what y'all think of LowTierGod's toughest fit is.
What? Oh my god, this is really sad. And the fact that he has to put up with this because, you know, it's like, well, what else am I gonna do? I don't want to go back to the workforce, so I gotta just let people troll me. That's really sad. But hey, you get what you get. Talking like this and, you know, building up this horrible reputation online, like, of course people are gonna grow to hate you and you're only gonna have haters who watch you. But yeah, this is a mess. Y'all let me know what y'all think though, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.